family, Stacy here from the King Family Vlogs, and we had a snow day the other day. So if you haven't seen that vlog, make sure you go back and watch it because it's one of my favorite vlogs because my favorite videos are capturing memories of our family, and it was just the best day ever. So the whole purpose of bringing up that video is while we had the snow day, I realized that my coat closet had gotten out of control. And by out of control, I mean literally out of control, super embarrassing. Like, you're gonna literally probably look at it and be like, how do you live that way? But I think your coat closet is kind of one of those things that's like out of sight, out of mind. And so until you're like faced with the reality of not being able to find anything, then you're like, okay, I should probably do something about this. So Easton has agreed to help me. So Easton and I are going to go ahead and get this coat closet organized. So if you like this video and you like organizational content, make sure to subscribe because right before this video, I uploaded my small master closet organization. Now we're doing our coat closet, and then after this, we are doing our kind of like linen catch-all closet. If organization is something you like, make sure to subscribe because we're super into downsizing and organizing and making our life easier right now. So here's kind of what we're working with. We do have this coat rack right here that we definitely utilize. It still has a lot of stuff from the snow day that we do need to get hung up. Then we have our shoes down here on our entryway, and then here we go. This is what we're working with. So up there we have hats, gloves, irons, stuff like that piled up. Coats in disarray, many coats that don't even fit or we don't wear. This is one area that we did not go through very well when we moved. And then all of the boys' coats and backpacks are just thrown on the floor. And then we have, if you glance back there, we have our ironing board, and we have a vacuum cleaner. Not long after we moved in, there was a huge sale at Target because it was right after back to school and they had all the organizing your life and your dorm stuff, and it was on sale. So I picked these up, but I haven't really had a place to use them yet, so we're gonna put them to use. I have this like plastic 3-bin drawer. I think I'm gonna put hats, gloves, stuff like that. And then I just have a few bins and some hooks that we can use as well. So let's get started. So Easton and I just got started by taking absolutely everything out of the closet. He was so good at getting all the stuff down at the bottom, and I worked on getting everything off of the top racks and then getting all the coats out. And then after this, we went ahead and swept the floors to get all the little dust and debris out. Next, Easton used his strong muscles and helped me carry the plastic drawers and put them into the closet. Then I put the bins on the top shelf. Next, we use these command hooks that are able to hold up to 3 pounds, and we put them on the inside of the door, and we're going to use those to hang up our backpacks to keep them off the ground. Then I started adding all of our hats into these drawers on the top, and then the bottom one is going to hold all of our winter gear. Had this whole giant mess to go. We had to put everything back up. So I started going through our coats and organizing them, making sure they were hung up correctly, and then moving anything to a donate pile that we were not going to use anymore. Time to hang everything back up. Then Fraser joined us, and they both handed me coats from the floor so I could get them hung up. Just a little side note, if you have coats that you are not using, please find some place to donate them to. There are always kids in need of coats, and it just breaks my heart to think of kids going cold. Then Easton kids and helped me hang the backpacks up on the door. It was kind of like a crowning moment to being finished. And I finished off by putting in the last small finishing touches. So starting on our hat rack, I took off anything that was unnecessary that was left over from the snow day, and I just hung up their 3 coats that they wear to school every day. They have to wear school uniforms, and then I have my 2 purses hanging over. If your kids have to wear uniforms to school, we are obsessed with these jackets. They are from Lands' End, and our kids wear uniforms, so they have to have a solid color coat to wear to school with no emblem on it whatsoever. And these have like the Sherpa inside, so they're like sweatshirt material on the outside, but they're Sherpa fleece lined on the inside, so they keep them warm enough. And I know, like, if you live up north or someplace where it gets really cold, you'd probably need something else, and they probably have different rules for coats. But down here, it is few and far between days that this is between a long sleeve shirt and this, that it is not warm enough for them. So we keep, these are their coats they wear to school every day, so I kept them hanging out here. And then of course Fraser has to be just like his brothers, so even though he doesn't go to school yet, he has to have his own little coat that looks just like theirs. Now we will move over to the hallway closet. So here is the finished result. Can you believe the difference? So we hung the boys' backpacks on the 2 command hooks right here. We're gonna have to do some rearranging next year when Fraser goes to school. Up here on the top, we put our flashlights, and then this thing up here, I'll actually take it down and show you real fast because it's super. We live in Oklahoma where it storms a lot, and my mom got us this. So if we're all in a room together, you just hit the button and all the lights come on and it's super bright. But if you need to go someplace individually, you can pop it off. And then you have individual little flashlights as well. So it's very handy for when the power goes out. Okay, and then in this bin, we have absolutely nothing, which makes me super excited because I have organizational space for the future, and I'm gonna have to take this bin down. In this bin, we just have our iron, our steamer. This holds the ironing board on the wall. I'd bought that, but it just won't fit. And then all the parts to our steamer down there. Okay, moving down, I hung Ryan's and my coats on this side since the little bin was below, so there's more hanging room. And then it goes down to either coats that the boys can wear right now or coats that will still fit other boys in the future. I didn't want to throw away anything that was good quality. Then moving down, back in this corner I put our ironing board. We have our vacuum. And then up here, we have some umbrellas in our car, but the boys will use this one if they have to walk to school and it's sprinkling. My friend told me last year that her kids did not get sick one time last year, and she swears it's because she made her kids spray disinfectant on their shoes and their backpacks when they came home from school. So we just have this 7th generation natural cleaner for the boys to spray. In this top bin, I have my hats and Ryan's hats, and then all the boys' flat bills are in this drawer. And then the bottom is any beanies that they have, gloves, my little ear warmers. And one more time, that is it, guys. 45 little measly minutes of organizing, and boom, this is what you get.